21 at Chicago's Comiskey Park before 38,000 fans.
Am I the only one that didn't know about Two Stoned? Well, let me enlighten you. Are you sick and tired of hearing the same old stories from the same old hosts? It's time to switch things up. Meet Marco and Johnny, the hilarious duo behind the podcast Two Stoned. Every Tuesday night at 0 a.m. Eastern on the MHH network on YouTube, these guys bring you comedy, food reviews, and movie reviews, all while smoking the finest reefer. And the best part? You never know what's going to happen next. From firearms experts to OnlyFans girls, their guest list is as unpredictable as their humor. It's like a box of chocolates, but way more entertaining. So, why stick to the boring stuff? Tune into Two Stoned every Tuesday at 0 a.m. Eastern on the MHH network. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Marco and Johnny are lighting up the podcast world.
Every night I call your name, searching in the dark. Memories of our life just still ignite that spark. But silence wraps around me like a shadow, tight and cold. I miss the warmth of your heart, story left untold.
Alright, sorry I'm late. Whoa, what the fuck? What am I locked? What's up with the candles?
Each step I take feels like I'm lost at sea. I'm searching for Nikki, the love of my life. Gotta get back in the game, this game, this life. Where's my magic, my mojo?
The moon is full and the stars are aligned and the sky is an eerie black. It's the night of the biggest vampire on the hunt, on the attack. He spreads his wings as he takes from the air like smoke from a roaring fire, salivating for a little slice of that sweet carnal desire. On your marks, get ready, set, go! 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 On your marks, get ready, set, go!
Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and the upper northwest part of, not a peninsula, of land. It is Two Stone with, I am Johnny.
And I am Marco. It's another Tuesday night and another excuse to get stoned. How are we doing, Johnny?
I don't know, man. I got frightened earlier.
Why? What'd you do?
This. Maybe.
From Las Vegas.
What the fuck is this?
It is Two Stoned with Marco and Johnny.
Did you pitch shift yourself?
Eric Estrada.
I don't know. Eric Estrada?
Some guy like him.
What the fuck? Other stars.
So you're going to have to listen and find out. Tonight on Two Stoned, 1 a.m. East.
Is this AI?
It's unused audio that I'm going through, and I have to start erasing shit. So now I'm going back and listening. Like, when the fuck would we ever use that? That is horrible.
Yeah, that was. I could see why you stashed that one. It's like, yeesh. That did
that one,
not
I
turn
believe.
out good.
I believe we're going to delete that one.
Great way to open the show with, like, hey, you want to hear this garbage piece of audio I tried to make?
You want to hear a couple of 80-year-old guys do a podcast? Well, you got it tonight, baby.
Oh, is that what this is? Is this us in the future?
This is the Senior Citizen Show. I want to welcome Pause Reality. Alternative reality picked up audio. from Pause Reality. Man, am I blowing my mind?
Am I blowing your mind while I'm blowing my own mind?
Whose mind's something's getting blown, and it's not. It must be my mind.
Well, it obviously isn't me, so it must be my mind.
Something's going on. You guys are gaslighting me. Is that the correct thing for when you don't understand what the fuck's going on? You're like, are you guys gaslighting me?
I mean, you could say that, yeah.
Being gaslit.
Do you not know what gaslighting means?
I kind of don't. No, I've been accused of it constantly. I still can't figure it out.
Okay, so gaslighting basically. Okay, I'll give you an example, right? So let's say you left $20 out in the open somewhere, right? And I was your roommate. I'm the only person in your vicinity who could possibly have access to that $20 other than you. And all of a sudden, the $20 goes missing. And it's obvious that you didn't take the $20, so it's obvious that I took the $20. But when you come and ask me about it, I would say, "No, I didn't. You must have lost it." And then eventually I would just keep saying that until eventually you would start believing that, you know what, maybe I did lose the $20. I gaslit you.
Oh my God, I gaslight people all the time.
Yep.
That's bad news. All right. Well, I'm going to stop doing that.
now that you know that people are aware of that trick.
You know, I'll do that to people too for like a half hour. And I'll always tell them at the end, though, I'm fucking kidding. Of course I took it.
Yeah, just see if you can get away with it.
Oh, my God. We are here live tonight, gaslighting America.
Gaslighting whoever's listening, really.
I want to thank Pause Reality for stopping by the old show of Rooney tonight. I want to thank our new listeners we picked up last week. Very excited.
Oh, yeah? We picked up some new listeners?
Yeah, we're up to 20 now on YouTube. We went from 11 to 20. I mean, we doubled. We're 100% up on YouTube, so I'm feeling pretty proud.
All right, how many of you are bots? Be honest with me.
Yeah, I bet fucking 19 are bots because you guys suck. Okay, you know what? I was going to talk about this tonight, but you know what? I can't keep my mouth shut.
All right, what is it?
The last couple of days, I mean, last 6 or 7 days since we last did our last show, there's a new Reddit post on how big of a loser I am now.
Really?
So, when the people saying how bad the show sucks quadruples the amount of people that have actually seen the show, means that the people that say the show sucks never seen the show.
True.
Right?
True.
And I'm like, I don't care if you say bad shit about it. I really don't. But can you at least watch the show and maybe make fucking fun of something from the show?
Yeah, if you're going to make fun of us, at least make it actually be funny, or give us some constructive criticism. Just be like, hey, your show fucking sucks. Like, we know it sucks. That's the point.
Point is that, you see, you don't get the joke. The joke is we make the worst podcast you've ever heard. And for some reason, you can't stop listening.
Well, the reason why is because it's free. What else are you going to do?
Free, we don't do commercial reads. We're not here selling boner pills.
Not yet, at least.
Hate watching, at least, yes. I mean, at least hate us. If you hate us, at least watch. All I'm asking is if you're going to say I'm this and send me these fucked up videos, which I'm going to play one for you in a second.
Oh, boy.
Which I'm going to say is fake news. But I just ask, please, watch 20 minutes of the program, and then you can talk shit. But if you've never seen, you're just saying what somebody else said about the show, even though you haven't watched it, that makes you, my friend, the loser. Okay, pal?
Yeah,
oh, God.
Just a parrot regurgitating all of the shit that everybody else is saying.
There's nothing funnier than a low rent YouTuber like we are uh, calling out people.
Yeah. Yeah. Calling out people that may or may not exist. For all we know, like I said, they might be bots just doing their job of just causing a stir on the internet for random reasons.
See, Pause Reality, he finds it interesting and hilarious, and that's what keeps us going. We only need one person to like us.
Yeah. As long as somebody's listening to us, that's the only reason why I keep doing this. If nobody was listening to it, then yeah, there was no point. But if as long as somebody's listening to it and they find us entertaining, sure, fuck it, let's keep going, see what happens. You know.
And the last guy that came on was nice to us. Remember what his name was?
Papa Shango.
Nas Redna.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
I found this today, and I think this is hilarious. So, like, this guy came on our show a lot, liked us, was a big fan, said we're great, he loves us, and we shit all over him.
12 Central, 11 p.m.
I can't believe this fucking Johnny Cush character. Did you see that shit? Fucking podcast rescued. Motherfucker's mic doesn't even work. But honey, he had good advice. No one does give a shit about your racquetball medals and U.S. Open medal behind you. How dare you? Don't you ever say that again. If Johnny Cush was in my face, I'd fucking spit on it like Chad Zumach at AC when he sees Melton. Swear to God. Fucking asshole. Stab me in the back. I sent him a fucking a fan mail. Everyone's shitting on him, and I give him a little bit of encouragement. I say, Rod, I really enjoy the show, and he fucking stabs me in the back in front of Elon Musk in the fucking Dabbleverse. He's gonna shit on me like that. He couldn't come behind the scenes. He had to embarrass me. Fucking embarrass me like this. But honey, he's only looking out for your best interests. He's not wrong. How dare you? Are you a traitor? Fucking Johnny Cush motherfucker. All right, honey, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry for taking... It's Johnny Cush's fault. Johnny Cush's fault. This is all his fault.
At least he's right on that one. When in doubt, blame Johnny.
It is always Johnny's fault. It really is. It is hilarious.
I will say that one, when we heard that for the first time, it had me going in the first half, but then when he mentioned Elon Musk, I was just like, oh, okay, all right.
See, there's a nice show rivalry, having some fun. That's fun. Yeah. But, the shit that they're sending lately, this isn't even funny. If people put up this shit about you on the internet, what would you do? I think I cried when I first saw it.
I don't know. I'd probably just go on about my day.
Okay, imagine just sitting here on Twitter one day, you open up and you're like, I don't know who this guy is. Why is he sending me a video?
Mm-hmm.
And he sent this to all my ex-girlfriends, and Nikki sent it. She's like, what the fuck is this?
Why do 99% of Johnny Cush's ex-lovers say they had a hilariously bad time? Let's find out. Meet Nikki. She says Johnny's member looks like it zigzagged through a bad accident and barely measures up to 2 inches. She rated the experience as half a bad time. Then there's Anna.
Half a bad time.
She was so terrified by the sight, she didn't know whether to laugh or cry.
I'm still waiting for you to deny it, Johnny.
She chose to run. Deanna claims Johnny was the worst. Impotent, drunk, and begging to be pegged. Gross, right?
Oh, come on. Tara? Yeah,
she just
real gross.
The scariest, tiniest thing, and said he smelled like onion rings.
Any second when you feel like denying it, Johnny.
She almost got suffocated by Johnny's drunk self while he tried to poke her with his tiny, weird thing. Amanda? She thought she was dealing with Frankenstein's monster. Diana? She simply described it as horrific. Stephanie, a professional, couldn't even take his money because it was so disturbing. And yes, some women humor him as a sugar daddy, but the reviews are in. Johnny Cush is the worst lover ever. Sorry, Johnny, but the only thing you're mastering is being full of it.
I mean, come on. Come on, dude.
Again,
No.
I await for your rebuttal to where you deny anything that is said in that video.
I'm going to say right now, fake news. Fake news.
I see. Okay. So, if you're saying that that's fake news, then what you're saying is that you didn't take my title of worst lover away from me.
No, I have officially like now women are not going to want to have sex with me because it's all over the internet now.
And the fact that the dude used AI too was a nice little touch. Just to add a little hint of creepiness of just like, what in the absolute fuck is this?
Yeah, well, you didn't see at the end there where it said, well, guess what? I've got my own videos, but we're not going to waste time with that tonight.
Yeah, save that for your show on Rumble.
Coming soon. So, yeah, it's been a very, very a bad week. I don't know why everybody hates my guts.
I mean, I could list off the reasons, but we still have 45 minutes of show left to do, and that's not nearly enough time.
It really isn't. It isn't not enough time. We got a lot of show to get to tonight.
Yeah.
Because I did want to talk about. Have you heard about Steel Toe? The Steel Toe.
I did hear about him. Yes.
And where is the Steel Toe? I don't see his picture here. What are we doing here? God damn it, you goddamn Johnny. Where is it? It didn't load. But yeah, he turned himself in this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And now I haven't heard one podcaster say anything to stick up for this guy. Nothing.
Well, I mean, is there really any point to?
The first thing is I don't understand is I didn't know it was against the law to send a picture to a buddy. I had no idea that was against the law. Did you?
Yes, I did. That is considered revenge porn. And
but
yeah.
one revenge, one person?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
oh my.
Well, it's not the fact that you sent porn to somebody. It's the fact that you sent personal nude photos or videos or whatever to somebody who knows that person with the prospect of trying to hurt them or fuck with them. That is illegal.
Oh, okay. Now I understand where they're coming from.
Yes.
But I think every frat guy in America should listen to this and shit their pants.
I mean, I think there's a lot of fraternities that have probably shit their pants about a decade ago.
See, there's one thing that me and Marco aren't. We're not bros. We're stoners.
Yes.
We're musicians. We're artists. We're stoners. We're not bros. I don't think I've ever bumped my chest against another man's chest ever in my life.
Yeah, I've never even met this man before in person. We only do a show once a week because that's the only way I can tolerate him.
I don't think I've ever high-fived anybody.
Not even a firm handshake.
I'll give you a firm handshake. I learned that a long time ago. So the guy goes on and talks shit about his wife, gets arrested. Literally.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God. I've been doing that every night since my divorce. Am I going to go to jail now? What the fuck, bro? I'm scared.
Well, I mean, he also did it while he was actively being investigated, so that didn't really help.
I'm just scared that a whole police force in Minnesota literally sat and watched. Their job was to watch podcasts and to indict people. That's crazy. As a podcaster, we should stick up for Aaron, even though he's a creep.
So
but I mean, that's crazy that the cops are watching.
Yeah, so you're telling me that Minnesota taxpayers paid the cops to watch Steel Toe?
Yes. And
the system works,
Mercator
ladies and gentlemen.
Enrique the Law.
Yes.
So this is what happens when you have weird sex in Minnesota. All 4 participants are now facing 5 years in prison.
Yeah, but one of them's a lawyer, so I imagine that he'll get off pretty light.
Now, do you think these charges would be leveled against him if he didn't share pictures with a lawyer's wife?
I mean, it probably didn't help. I imagine if he did do that, he probably would have settled, but now he just made it personal.
Correct.
It's horrible.
Excellent.
Correct.
we got stingers.
Nice.
I'm excited. We got 2 other stingers, but I waited all night for that one. All right. This is really bad. This is like a retard with a new toy tonight.
Hey, how do we figure out if it doesn't work if we don't try?
Exactly. I mean, we all know I have problems. apparently I have a fucking Frankenstein 2-inch fucking slipper when wet looking dick. I don't know.
I mean, you do have I imagine you do have a nasty ass stitching scar.
No, it's just at the bottom, babe. Let's not get into it.
Can we not talk about that, actually?
Oh, gee, all right, it's a little weird, but it's not that weird.
Oh, I was just talking about from a trauma perspective. It's like, yeah, I'd rather not go back to that moment.
So, do you think a guy needs to spend 5 years in prison for sending a picture?
Well, like I said, if it's used for malicious intent, I would say that yeah, that's fucked up. But I don't know about going to prison for it. But I think it was just because he did that on top of all the other charges. Like, it's just like that really didn't fucking help. So of course they had to fucking add the charges to that. You know. You were dumb enough. You were dumb enough to pull that shit while you know you were being under investigation.
And when I was in jail, there was like 4 of these Aaron Imholtz that were in prison that didn't really do anything. It's just crazy. I just don't. I could see maybe 30 days in jail would teach him a lesson. Really? I mean, I'm going to tell everybody out there. I'm going to tell you right now. 12 hours in jail pretty much straightens your ass right up.
Yeah, just spend a night in jail, and once you realize, oh my god, this could be forever.
Yeah, and then when you realize jail was the easy part.
How long were you in jail, if you don't mind me asking?
362 days.
Oh, damn. All right.
But the first week, you got to sleep in this fucking camp with like 200 gangbangers. You can hear guys whacking off. You can hear guys crying. There's guys screaming in Mexican talk, whatever that's Spanish.
Brilliant.
Oh my
Way
God.
to go.
We literally had our first Spanish listener. I just said that. They're gone.
Yep. Way to go.
Way to go, dipshit, Johnny.
Did he get this shit for fucking Warner Brothers?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought we're gonna make the show wacky now.
Evidently so. I forgot my cream pie and big clown shoes at work.
Correct.
All right. I'm not going to torture you. We're not going to play it 1,000 times because it's stupid. It's already been done like 25 years ago. All right. So, like I just said, this guy is going to be the first guy that serves hard time for podcasting.
I mean, I can't imagine this is the first time, but for charges like this, maybe. Yeah.
That's just plain insane. It didn't help. It didn't help that 2 weeks ago he's got 200 people in a bar chanting the N-word, screaming homo.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is the dumbest guy. I thought I was dumb. And they're like,
Well,
Johnny, why don't you go on video and show everybody what you did? Because I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, exactly. Number one. And number two, I would still say that I would argue that you are dumber than him because at least he was making money being stupid.
Yes. Well, now he's in prison.
True. But I'm just saying.
I mean, here's the funny thing about Steel Toe before we move on. How many episodes of Steel Toe have you watched?
Okay, if I have said it once, I will say it again. I watched one episode of Steel Toe, like from beginning to end, just to give it the benefit of the doubt and just to make sure, just to see what the show was about. I watched one episode, and I came to the conclusion that I would have more fun hammering a rusty nail through my own nutsack than I would watching Steel Toe Morning Show. I will say that to the day that I die. I will die on that hill, and I don't care.
And I was like, you can't listen to that on your drive to work. You're going to want to just drive right off the cliff.
Yeah, I was actually talking with my dad about that. Where I'm like, Steel Toe's like it's like morning zoo radio shows, but the difference is at least morning zoo radio shows at least try to put in some effort to be funny or entertaining. You know, it's bad,
Well, yeah.
but at least they're trying.
Yeah, in the morning zoos, they got to do like 4 11-minute segments. It's super simple.
Yeah. But then this guy's tried to do the same thing, except he does fuck all.
And just I've tried, like you two, I've tried to watch the whole thing. I couldn't make it through halfway. I'm like, that's enough. It's enough. It's not a good show. He can only look at his hot wife for soul. And now he doesn't even have a hot chick on there anymore. It's really not worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the hot chick wasn't even enough for me to stick around. I was like, even still, this show still sucks.
No, I mean, and honestly, I think we figured out what's Dirty Dalish eating a chicken sandwich is hotter than she'll ever be.
Yes, when I sent you the link to that, I didn't realize it would awaken something in you. I was just spreading the word that, like, hey,
that's the bread itself. So that's like a sugary little like topping on it. So yeah, that is just how
See? Way hotter.
It looks. Ooh, I dropped some coleslaw on my freaking mouse.
All right. I'm looking for an excuse to play this every week now. I don't know why.
What do you mean? The excuses that we're promoting Dirty Dalish and her YouTube channel. That's the excuse.
Yes, she's a friend, a beautiful lady.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful lady. And yeah, oh my God, she knows how to eat a sandwich. She crushed that sandwich. She pretty much ate that whole thing.
Yes, she did. It was impressive.
Okay. These sativas are freaking my brain out, bro. I got to get off of them, but I love them now. I really have turned the other cheek.
I'm telling you, man, sativas are great. It's a great way to live. That is if you don't like sleeping.
What I've realized with the sativas, it gives you severe HD. What is that? ADHD?
Yes.
Seriously, I got my fucking computer in front of me, and I'm 1 minute I'm doing this, and I'm over here, and then I'm over there.
Yeah.
And you're doing 18 things at once, but they're all getting done, which is weird.
Yeah. My thing is with sativas, especially when it's like really, really high sativas, I will come home from work at like, midnight, almost 1 in the morning, and I'll just be like, all right, I'm just gonna take a few hits of these sativa real quick and play some video games. And then I just take a few hits, play some video games, and I'm like, oh, look, it's almost 4 in the morning, and I'm not tired. Yay.
What now? Get the gummies.
Well, that's what the hybrids are for.
Yeah. So yeah, then they'll just roll up a giant big indica and then crash right out. Oh, our buddy Eddie has stopped by tonight. We got Eddie, Positive Reality. I think we're anything else on Steel Toe other than he sucks, and I feel I don't like him. I don't like him personally. I don't like anything about him, but I don't like the fact that there's a guy going to jail for podcasting, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I will say that even though you don't like the guy, it's weird that you're sort of defending him.
Yeah, I mean, every podcaster should defend this guy because, I mean, honestly, the fact that Alex Jones got sued for $1 billion.
Yeah, that was wild.
And it's like, did we sign something that said when we go online that we have to tell the truth about everything? Is that?
I mean, evidently so. That has to be the case. It's not like it was in the old days, my friend.
It's crazy.
It is.
Alex Jones. Now we got. I mean, what are we going to do with no steel toe? If he's locked up for five years with no steel toe, how are we going to survive?
I don't know. I guess I'll wipe my ass with the money I never sent him.
Do you all know about the sexual flip-flop of steel toe? What?
Yeah, so about how him and Nick Riccietta, the lawyer, they would wife swap.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
But who? I think Nick won in that situation.
I don't know what his wife looks like, to be honest. I didn't even, when this shit was going on with Steel Toe, I didn't even care enough to look into it that deeply. I was just like, well, like, that's some shit, and then just moved on with my day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but I just don't understand what a vagina would look like after it had 5 children pop out of it. I mean, that's just my rude male side of me.
What are you talking about? It's just curiosity about the human anatomy. There's nothing crude or crass about it.
Yes, it's scientific.
Yes, it's for science.
All right, so yeah, we'll move on. I thought we heard that Aaron was getting pegged, all kinds of weird shit. I don't know. Who cares? That's just an odd.
Evidently, quite a few people for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand on a sexual conquest tonight on a very special Steel Toe pegging. All right. That's the third stinger.
That one wasn't bad.
But we will keep adding stingers. I found a stinger site. You can download them right to your computer.
Cool. I would also like to throw my services into the ring where I could probably make you something.
Yes. Maybe some drug noises.
Just some trippy psychedelic noises.
Yeah, so we're all over the place tonight because we're fucking high as fuck. I am back on the, what do you call it? The black guy weed.
The sour diesel?
We got the sour D's.
Yes.
Yes.
Sour D's nuts.
I know firsthand it's still normal after 3 back-to-back. What the fuck is he talking about? You talking about getting pegged? After 3 back-to-back. Huh, okay.
Yeah, I completely lost track of what he was talking about. That's my bad. Pause.
We're sorry. We're high tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Hope you're high out in the deep woods of northern Florida. And hopefully Eddie's got some real marijuana. He's not scraping that 1975 metal pipe of resin.
What do you mean? That pipe's got history to it, and so does the resin that lies within.
Oh, he was talking about kids coming out of the vaginas.
Oh.
That makes sense. You know what? When somebody tells you when you're high and they're like, What are you talking about? Oh, fuck, yes, that's right. We were talking about that.
Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes, where you just have a conversation with stoners. It's just a game of ping pong, where eventually someone tries to segue into something else, and you're just like, dude, why are you talking about that all of a sudden? It's like, we just talked about it. We did? Yeah, like 5 minutes ago. Well, that's nuts. I thought we were done with that.
Yeah, why would we? Well, we should have moved on from that a long time ago.
I'm not
So
projecting or anything.
I saw something today, and I'm like, if Marco was an NFL football coach, this is how he would be.
Oh God.
This is your personality.
Let me see what it says here. They asked me if I wanted to address the team, and I said, hell no, they got me fired. Yeah.
That is the most honest answer I've ever heard from an NFL coach ever.
Why, yeah, these guys got me fired. Why the fuck would I talk to them?
What do you want me to go locker room? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I told you 4-point stance, motherfucker, and you didn't listen. Now look where I'm at.
Actually, you know what? I would go into the locker room and I would just play that that fucking that Eminem song with that intro of like, guess who's back again. But I would just play that on a continuous loop, and just that intro part. I just play that on a continuous loop until it's time for kickoff, and I'm just like, I just want you to look at my face as this song slowly drives you insane.
I mean, a lot of people don't know how crazy this guy was.
I don't know a damn thing about football coaches, so I'll take your word for it.
We'll do one quick story. Back in a few years ago, when he was the coach of the Vikings, they were 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't lost a game. They had a bye week.
Right.
The players come back. There is 100 lions with knives stuck into them and ketchup rolling off of them. And a big thing,
Right.
a big sign that says, fat cats get slaughtered.
What?
That everybody on the team is like, what the fuck does that even mean? And who staged this? He did. The week off, he sat and stabbed lion, like teddy bear lions. You know what I mean?
Stuffed lions.
Stuffed lions, and saying basically that you guys are on top of the game right now, and if you don't watch out, they're gonna stab you. And it's like, this guy's nuts.
I'm sure that there's some sort of psychological meaning behind it, but it seems a little lost on me.
After that little incident, they lost 11 straight games, and he got fired.
Yeah. He made sacrifices to the wrong god, or he wanted real lions, and that god was pissed.
What a fucking idiot! But that's just such a Marco statement. I'm not going to go talk to him. They're the fuckers that got me fired.
Yeah. There's no point. There's nothing that needs to be said. I'm back now.
Now, are you excited about the sequel of Beetlejuice?
I'm excited to see how bad it's going to suck. It's either going to suck or it's just going to be so mid that no one's going to care, you know?
It was like that Bill and Ted's movie. And it's like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
Those dudes are 50. Why don't you make them 50-year-old dudes?
I don't know. The logic of Hollywood just doesn't make sense to me sometimes.
That's why Cobra Kai worked. I don't know if you're a big Karate Kid guy or watch Cobra Kai.
I've watched the first Karate Kid movie and that's it.
Well, they come back and the guy's a loser drinking fucking Coors beers in his shitty apartment, getting evicted. I mean, it's like modern day what happens to you. You can't go back and just redo the movie. Show Bill and Ted at 60 years old and what they're doing now, not pretending they're still rocking.
You mean like the new Spinal Tap?
Spinal Tap can't go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you aren't a metal guy, Spinal Tap is hilarious.
Yeah, Spinal Tap, hands down. And there's plenty of bands like watching that fucking guy from Judas Priest walking around with a cane trying to sing. You know what I mean?
I mean, Rob Halford could be in a fucking wheelchair and they'll still fucking make him sing.
All right, Eddie, you got to come on next week and do the. We want to know what you think about Beetlejuice. See, Eddie's an older guy, not much older than me, but I was 1 year old when the first movie came out.
Okay.
You know, I saw it maybe a couple years ago. When you date goth chicks, you have to watch 3 movies: Beetlejuice, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and the. What is the name of that? Addams Family, the first one.
Oh, Addams Family. That's one. You were gonna say The Crow.
Oh, and she says The Crow. She's definitely cutting herself.
She's cutting herself, and then she's going to stab you in your sleep.
Yeah, Eddie was 10, I guess, when Beetlejuice came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remembered watching Beetlejuice on VHS.
VHS.
Yeah.
You remember the cool guy in the neighborhood that had every VHS?
You mean me?
And I just love watching. Now, have you tried to watch any VHSs lately and just see the tapes snap because they're all brittle?
Not recently, no, but I can only imagine how much of a pain in the ass to get VHS to work nowadays.
So anything beyond 10 years, you have to take the tape out, put it in the oven, bake it, and then re-spool it for it not to snap. Oh, man. All the time and the money is just all wasted because the tape is just wasting away.
It's just going to smell like burnt plastic in your kitchen all day.
Oh, I forgot about the craft. That's Gothic plus Witch.
Same difference.
So we got the new Beetlejuice movie out, and it's Beetlejuice Mania out there. I'm telling you, Beetlejuice. Let's do a morning Zoom spot. Hey, everybody, it's Beetlejuice Mania this week. Down at the Fourplex down right there, caller number 6 gets the Beetlejuice tickets.
Correct.
Why? So I've saw it maybe a few years ago, and I'm like, I don't understand. Why do people love this movie? It's not very good.
I mean, I can understand, like, for the time, it was definitely cool. But, yeah, I don't understand, like, out of all of the movies that you could possibly try to remake or reboot, is this one?
I mean, they should have just been making them this whole time. I know there's been a Beetlejuice cartoon.
Yeah, and that flopped horribly.
And it's just like, like me, I'm like, please, can you give us another Friday the 13th? I don't care if it sucks or what. Just make them. I'll go see them. I love them. I love them because they're terrible. Make more Halloweens. Make more. But do we need Beetlejuice?
Evidently so.
So let's go. Let's see the big trailer. Everybody's excited this week. I mean, we're only 2 days away, and I'm going to tell you about some eats you got to go check out too. Which, before I go to the movie, I'm going to go to Denny's. So wait for this.
Here's a preview. Be warned, it's intense.
It literally opened with the Banana Boat song.
I can't believe Grandpa's dead.
Death is hard.
Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force me to marry him.
Well, she's fucking 60.
I believed he was gone forever until you found this in the attic.
Ew. Who's Beetlejuice?
Don't ever say that name.
Beetlejuice.
No, Astro! hatred. I am serious. If you say his name 3 times, he will appear. Beetlejuice.
The juice is loose.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna make you so happy.
Why?
The living.
Oh, there's going to be some dancing.
The dead. Can they coexist? That's what we're here to find out.
That fucking William Dafoe is something else.
Beetlejuice.
Feel free to express yourselves. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
I don't know.
I mean, it could be good. It could, but I'm still.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, is that funny?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We're naked. We haven't had this shot on here for a long time. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know. Is it enough to go get a special meals over? And I want to ask you. I don't know. You're not a big health nut, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay. Would you eat this garbage? Where is it? Where is the picture? I swear to God, this fucking StreamYard does things to me just to make me angry. All right, here we go. Let me add it here. Maybe not. We'll see. But they got a special Beetlejuice menu at Denny's.
Oh, is it? Oh, hang on. Let me get a good look at this here.
We got a sandwich with mozzarella sticks and cheese on top of the mozzarella sticks with a special Beetlejuice face burnt into the bread.
Okay. Weird, but sure. Okay.
A mozzarella stick sandwich. Who the fuck? What stoner came up with that?
Either a stoner or a very diabetic person.
Now, have you seen the pancakes?
Are they not on the screen right now? The ones with the eggs and the bacon over there, like the mini pancakes.
Yeah, there's a pancakes with chocolate and vanilla frosting on top of them.
Okay.
Who do they think these people are? That's got to be a 12,000 calorie breakfast.
Oh yeah, you're gonna give yourself into a food coma before you even go and see the movie.
You're gonna be passing out.
Yeah,
and of course we have the triple decker burger.
Mm-hmm.
With mozzarella sticks that apparently are supposed to be like fingers. I don't know. What is wrong with people? That's a thing. Like literally, everybody is going to Denny's before the movie to go see this Beetlejuice.
I will say though, that Oreo milkshake does look good, but that is an Oreo milkshake, so that means it's full of cancer, which makes it delicious.
Yeah, and what exactly is Beetlejuice about? Does Beetlejuice eat Oreos? I don't remember.
I don't think Oreos have anything to do with Beetlejuice. I think they just need an excuse to get rid of this Oreo milkshake mix.
Get rid of this bucket powder?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I don't know. I literally, if you get high, just go to spend the extra money and go to the IMAX and watch it. It's going to be good no matter what. It really is.
Yeah, just on a giant ass screen on speakers that shake your bones when anything happens. Like, yeah, it's going to be a good time.
I went to that Vegas Spear movie.
Yeah.
Where it's basically, when you go to like the, I don't know, like the parks, when you go to like an amusement park with roller coasters and shit.
Yeah.
They always had the IMAX theater, and then somebody would like fly over with a camera with a a helicopter with a camera over like the desert or the whatever. So it's just that. But the thing is so enormous, and there's speakers in your seat and a subwoofer in every single seat.
Yeah.
So it shakes you to a point, and the way the thing moves around, you literally feel like you're floating in the air, and people are literally falling out. It's so realistic.
Yeah, man, I've seen some crazy shit that they've done in that sphere, and I'm just like, there is no way that the money that they spent to make this thing is going to. There's no way they could make their money back because this is too good, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't want to go back to. I went and saw the Grateful. I hate the Grateful Dead, but that fucking place was so cool. I like the Grateful Dead. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, because I watched U2's performance. I don't give a shit about U2, but their performance at the Sphere was fucking awesome because the Sphere was amazing. It was like actually walking into a virtual reality room, you know.
Yes. With no goggles.
Yeah, with no goggles, you're just in this 360 dimensional space. And it goes from like a desert to like a burning oil field to like all of a sudden you're in heaven and there's birds and angels flying everywhere. It's like, what in the fuck is happening?
It is insane. There's no way I would take edibles and go on that thing. Never. I mean, I smoked a little weed before I go in, and you can't stand up because it makes you want to literally. It's like you want to grab onto something. You get dizzy almost. But yeah, if you're gonna go see Beetlejuice, I would recommend going to the IMAX and seeing it for at least the special effects because I don't really see a plot.
Yeah, it seems like the plot is, Beetlejuice is back. That's it. That seems to be what the plot is.
And like, didn't you and your buddies used to talk about like what films were good during this? Has there been one good film this summer?
This summer? Well, actually, one thing that I saw that was interesting was, I'm sure you know, I think we talked about it, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Oh yeah.
We talked shit about it. It turns out that in the first, what was it? I think it was in the first month of it being released in theaters, it has released, what was it? I forgot what the exact number of profits was, but basically it is the highest grossing R-rated movie in film history, beating Passion of the Christ.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we did have a big movie this year. One.
Yeah, we had one. And it was because it was Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again.
Now, was it good?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you said you went and saw it.
No, I didn't see it. I'm just saying that I saw an article on it that said, like, no, I made a shit ton of money. It's like, I'll be damned.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. Obviously, people really fucking liked it, so it must be good. Or people are stupid, or both. You know.
I mean, a lot more people like that movie than like my podcast.
I mean, at least they had a budget.
I don't know why I'm eating on air. What the fuck? This thing? This is a new thing I'm doing, I guess.
Well, I mean, why would we start caring?
I mean, I'm just really getting psyched up about hitting Denny's.
Yeah, that Oreo milkshake is calling to me, I will say.
Now, do you have a Denny's in your area?
No. It's a bit of a drive to get to a Denny's.
Yeah, I think there's one in Las Vegas somewhere. There's got to be a Vegas a Denny's.
Yeah, where else do the crackheads go?
Well, where else? How could I figure out if there was a Denny's close to me? I don't know what I could use.
Well, I would say, basically, I would say find the soccer mom vans and just follow them until you eventually find a Denny's.
I don't even know. I haven't eaten at Denny's in so long. It's had to have been maybe, I don't even know, when I was a teenager.
Yeah, same. It's been years since I first been into a Denny's. Or last been into a Denny's, I should say.
Or if you pull into a town and it's like, oh fuck, only thing open is Denny's.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always a shitty feeling where it's just like literally the only thing that's open is a Denny's and the 24/7 gas station. It's like, I guess we're going to Denny's.
Yeah, we spent a year driving around and them gas station burritos.
Ugh. Oh god.
You can have a burrito or a chuck wagon sandwich. There's no hot dogs available. It's too early.
Yep.
And what else do you eat from there? You got the burritos. And what else did you eat a lot of? Those breakfast sandwiches.
Oh yeah, the breakfast sandwiches. They also would have the fucking pizzas that looked good, but then as soon as you took your first bite, you're just like, this is cardboard with cheese on it.
This guy just says, just follow the needle trail to Denny's.
Yes, follow the needle trail. That always ends well.
And the mozzarella stick sandwich is very reasonable. It's $7.99
for deep fried mozzarella under grilled bread.
Grilled bread and fries.
Oh, and fries. Excuse me. I could literally make that shit myself.
Paz says that Deadpool and Wolverine, the only thing going from the movie is the storyline. It's all over the place a lot. 20-second bit comedy. And Eddie enjoyed the Fall Guy, which I'm scared to watch.
Can't say I'm familiar with that one.
Because I'm a big Fall Guy fan of the original TV series.
Wow.
It's available on YouTube right now. Check it out. The Fall Guy. And it's got the hottest piece of ash I've ever seen. My uncle had a picture of the chick that was on there in his garage. So I had some kind of psychological thing. I don't know.
He must have really enjoyed the show.
Apparently every 50-year-old man had a picture of Heather Thomas up in their garage at one time. I don't know. From the Fall Guy. And yeah, the Fall Guy is about a stunt man who solves crimes.
Odd, but okay.
But he drives a cool truck.
So he's just Evel Knievel, but he's a detective.
Yes.
Okay.
Like even in the intro song, I wish we wouldn't get copyright. I would play it, but he has had sex with all the leading ladies. See, never mind. I can't. I'm trying to remember the lyrics in my head, but I can't. Yeah, I hope. Well, but it doesn't have Beetlejuice's face burnt into the toast.
Give me a soldering iron. I can figure it out.
Yeah, you can make it at home, but you know what? When you make it at home, it never tastes as good.
That is not true at all. It's always better when you do it from home, unless you have no idea how to cook at all. Then it does suck.
You're never going to replicate that 40 years of grilled jizz on that Denny's fucking stove. 40 years, same stove.
Those pans after serving thousands upon thousands and thousands of grilled cheese sandwiches and nothing else, you're not going to get that same taste.
I mean, the 3-tiered burger, the triple burger, $17, $16.99, not bad.
For $16.99 for a triple burger, that's are you talking like a quarter pound worth of meat or something like that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they probably had getting close to a half pounder.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not bad, I guess. And I'm assuming you get fries with it as well.
And a Five Guys double burger is like, I think $400.
Five Guys is a fucking scam. I don't care what anybody says.
I think that's the worst fucking burger place I've ever been to in my life. And everybody's like, let's go to Five Guys. I'm like, are you guys retarded? This is horrible.
Yeah, the fries fucking suck, and they serve, and there's like, oh yeah, you have as much peanuts as you want. Motherfucker, why the hell would I be munching on peanuts while I'm waiting for my overpriced burger?
Exactly. And they cook the fucking French fries and peanuts, so your French fries taste like peanuts. And it's like, what is yuck?
Yeah,
but they put the hamburgers in tinfoil, so it's cool.
Yeah, I don't. Every time I've gone into Five Guys, I'm always incredibly disappointed. Where I'm just like, why did I do this? Why do I keep doing this to myself?
I would have really, and Burger King would have been better.
I don't know, man. I think Burger King's at the bottom of my list. One of these days, I think you and me should make a tier list on various fast food places.
Yes, absolutely. There's because Burger King is done.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into a Burger King in years. And actually, I went back to my hometown not too long ago, and I drove by there, and I swung by the Burger King that was there, and I'm just like, yep, it's abandoned. There it goes. Yeah.
It is probably the worst place to work.
Oh, dude.
Those people are out there smoking cigarettes, smoking weed all day. You pull up to the drive-thru, you're sitting there, you can see them standing over there going, I don't want to, like doing rock, paper, scissors, who's going inside?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fuck are you going to do? You're going to go back there and get your food yourself? Like, they had the right idea. They're just like, yeah, we know that you can see us. There's no point getting mad about it. We'll get you in a second. Just chill.
We're the two old guys over in the corner. So, okay, we got to that. We got to that. Across my script out tonight, we made it through everything. Now it's freestyle.
Excellent.
Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. I got to show you something before we leave tonight. Horror films are not. I've seen the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
This is going to freak you out. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time.
Stop fucking chasing me! Ow! Don't chase me! Don't chase me! I'm scared of you! Do not fucking chase me! Ow! Is you gonna drink your soda with the damn cup? Oh shit! He is chasing me! Damn! He is fucking chasing me! Why are you chasing me? Why are you chasing me? You cannot beat me up! Don't drink your soda and stop!
Jesus.
Do not fucking chase me!
I like how the dude's logic is, why are you chasing me? You can't beat me up. Oh yeah? Then why are you running, motherfucker? You're gonna get your ass kicked by a dude with no arms.
Every time you look down, you just gotta think, thank God I'm not that guy.
Yeah, there's just some instances like that where you think your life is hard, or you think your life sucks, and then you bump into somebody like that, and you're just like, whoo, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop bitching for today.
Not only is it, can you imagine that guy trying to jerk off? Imagine a life where you can't even jerk off.
Ugh. You'd have to get a girlfriend real fast.
Yeah, because chicks are really looking for dudes like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's trying to I'm just trying to see, trying to position his body. I'm putting my arm up high, and I'm trying to see if I can touch it, and I can't. He's like a what do you call it? A Supra.
The car?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that analogy's lost on me.
If they would cook the meat medium at Denny's, would be okay. Well, I'm pretty sure most of the hamburgers are either already cooked.
I'm pretty sure that you only cook burgers one way. Steak is the thing where you can cook it a specific, the different variations.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, you used to get a burger and the fucking grease would just drip down your arms.
In the
And
good old
now,
days.
and now it's just a dry puck.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you kill a few people at Jack in the Box. Next thing you know, you got to cook the hamburgers all the way through.
Yeah, you got to cook the hamburgers all the way through. And also, it turns out the grease that we've been using for 20 years isn't good enough anymore. Use this soybean shit. Oh, it turns out the soybean shit's not good for you anymore. Here's the seed oil shit. Oh, yeah, it turns out the seed oil shit's not good for you anymore. Keep using the seed oil shit until we come up with something else.
And here's a doctor's advice. He goes, if you put something in your mouth and it tastes good, spit it out because it's not good for you.
Yeah. Isn't that yeah, welcome to planet Earth. If it tastes good, it's probably not good for you.
I'm sorry, Eddie, but I'm not eating a burger at a place called Tukey's.
Stomps and Tukey's.
That's the other thing, too. Like, when you go to these towns, it's like, you got to go try this place out. You go there. The place is filthy. It stinks like rotten grease.
Yes.
And you're but this is a local staple.
Yeah, but it means one of two things. It's either it's a massive fucking shithole, it's a giant tourist trap, or it legitimately is one of the greatest places ever, and that's why it's so filthy, because everybody goes there. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember going to Kansas City once, and we'll wrap it up here soon, folks. I want to go on 2 old guy stories tonight, but we were in Kansas City for something. I think we went to a football game or something, or a concert. Maybe it was Rolling Stone. I don't remember. But we went there, and this barbecue guy. And is there anything more annoying than the barbecue guy?
Ugh.
I'm more of a West Memphis barbecue guy than a Texas barbecue. And I don't know what the fuck.
It's all barbecue to me, man. It's all delicious.
So we go to this barbecue place. I think it's on Prospect Avenue, the worst street in America. We have to go down to the ghetto during gun buyback day, by the way. So there's a bunch of brothers standing in line holding weapons.
Oh, goody.
Outside. That's gun buyback day up at the church. So every brother every stolen anything they can get to get $100 a gun. So they're all standing there with, I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, this is worth eating barbecue over. We walk in, they're literally cooking the barbecue meat on the floor as you walk in with some I don't even know how to explain it. It just looks sketchy. Looked like there was blood on the ceiling. It just looks sketchy. So I'm in line, I'm like, I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this. This looks fucking scary. I go ahead and I'm like, I just order a plate of the shit, of ribs or whatever. I set it down in front of me and I'm like, nope, ain't gonna eat it. Somebody's around me is all high. I'm high and I'm just like, no, this is good. This is not good. So everybody sits and eats that shit and they're like, oh, it's the greatest barbecue ever. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. The next morning, everybody's throwing up, shitting themselves.
Yep.
And I'm like, I know when I walk into a place and that fucking bar rescue has ruined me for life.
You're automatically scoping out as soon as you walk in. It's like, that's fucked, that's fucked, that's fucked.
What's going to happen tonight? Well, John's going to yell at somebody for touching chicken without gloves.
Dude, I yell at people for touching chicken without gloves. You kidding?
Take my strong hand.
Take my strong hand.
Oh my god! I don't know. The goddamn world's coming to an end.
Yeah, but it's not coming fast enough.
And everybody's like, "Are you worried the world's coming to an end?" I'm like, "No. You know what? I'm going to be a narcissistic asshole. You know what I mean? I want to know that I want to know that I was the last motherfucker here, and nobody else moved on without me."
I don't know. I feel like that my generation, there's a big pocket of my generation where because of 9/11, we have all just expected the world to end tomorrow for like the past 20 years.
Exactly. You know? I don't know. I lived in the sweet part of America. I lived literally in the greatest time ever. There was no war. like my mom said back in the day that they used to have to get underneath their desks. It's like, what the fuck is a desk going to do? What is it? Is your desk made out of pure lead? What is going underneath a desk going to stop a nuclear fallout?
Well, I can actually explain why they told them that. Because they told them to do that because they said that the desk would protect you from the nuclear explosion and the nuclear radiation, which we know that is 100% not true. But the reason why they told them to do that was because if you hid under your desk, then you would die under your desk. So then when they would go to... Hang on. So then when they would go to clean out the radiation and count their losses, they would just find your corpse under the desk that's labeled Johnny K and just be like, oh, well, there's his corpse. That's literally what it's for.
So I'm just saying, I mean, you kids are like, yeah, 9/11, but, you didn't have to jump under a desk thinking that your whole town is going to be eliminated.
No, at least not in my side of the country. I imagine on the eastern side of the country, they probably had some more serious drills than we did.
Well, and now you got to worry about the kid who eats lunch by himself because next thing you know...
Yeah, next thing you know, he's cleaning out at 1911 in the bathroom.
Shooting Trump's ear off. All right, man. We did an hour. We did a little bit of overtime tonight. Now, let's hit our goal, people. I don't see any super chats. I don't see any Rumble rants.
I don't even see a goal on the screen. What are we doing here, producers?
Come on. If we're going to hit the goal, we're going to have to go. You're not going to get the extra half hour. I can't imagine begging for money online. How is that entertainment?
A, how is it entertainment? And B, how does it work?
How do I get a piece of this shit?
Yeah, how does he know something I don't?
Somebody gave Joey C. $5,000 to watch him drive his car. It's insane.
I imagine that was probably some mob dude just trying to get rid of some dirty money. He's like, here's $5,000. Go get your wife something nice.
Joey, every 6 weeks on the dot has to send me a fuck you message. And it's like clockwork. Oh, it's been 6 weeks since Joey's messaged. Fuck you, Kush.
At least he's still thinking of you.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding, Puz. We don't want anybody's money. We're not monetized. We never will be. We don't want your money.
No, if we ever get the ability to be monetized, we did something wrong.
Exactly. Oh, one thing, too, I wanted to get to before we leave tonight that really chaps my hide is we did our show last week, right?
Sure. Perfect
marks. No copyright. No nothing. No age restriction. Everything went swimmingly last week. No censorship whatsoever. Okay?
As far as I could tell, yeah.
Okay, because I got the YouTube studio. I'll tell you if there's anything wrong with it. So I post the same exact show, start to finish, no changes on my secondary YouTube site, and they come back with a copyright and 18 and over tag on it. And I'm like, why does one channel is completely fine, and then when I put it on the other one, they're like, fuck you.
Well, it's interesting that they've tagged you with that because I thought that they were going to flag you with, oh, you're copying an already existing video and putting it on this one. But no, that is fucking interesting. Is this channel just blacklisted or something? Like, are we just shadow banned?
I know the other one is.
No, but if that one was shadow banned, then why is that one getting demonetized and 18 plus and all that shit? That's what I'm saying. Is like, I think we just don't exist on YouTube.
No, we really don't. It's been a weird thing. We all we do is promote YouTube, and everybody goes and watches the Rumble channel.
Yeah, which is again the weirder thing is like people actually listen to podcasts on Rumble. That's nuts. Also, people on Rumble listen to us. That is not the demographic I was expecting.
I've had a lot of emails from guys that says, "This is not your platform, buddy. Go to YouTube." And I'm like, YouTube's not my platform either. Maybe I just don't have a platform.
Yeah, listen, man. We came to Rumble because we don't have a platform and because we are far too lazy to make a platform ourselves.
We're stoners. We're lazy.
Yeah, we're just here to say stupid shit and call it a day and go home. And if we can make $20 doing it, great.
See, and then us being so dumb makes you feel. See, tomorrow you're gonna wake up and you're like, at least I'm not as dumb as those fucking stoners that were on the radio last night.
Yeah, and also, if you don't like marijuana, then you should definitely listen to the show because there will be plenty of examples that you could use to show people why it's bad.
We're going to be in every classroom during the DARE project again. This is what happens to you after massive amounts of marijuana intake.
Yeah, it's just you and me going on a tour. You got an ankle bracelet on, and I'm just passed out. And I'm just passed out in the chair, and you're just like hunched over, just leaning against your walking stick. You just.
Well, we did take a tour into the future, and this is going to be 30 years from now. Me and Marco still going at it.
Awfully bold of you to assume that you'll still be alive in 30 years, considering your track record.
Yeah, well, you never know. Lemmy fucking snorted meth every day and drank a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he almost made 80. So you never know.
I mean, yeah, stranger things have happened, I guess.
You look at Ozzy. I mean, he can't talk, but he's still here.
Yeah, he's still here, but yeah, he can't really do much else.
Still can sing.
Surprisingly, yeah. I mean, they have to tune down a couple whole steps, but yeah, he can sing.
The guy literally put an album out like a year ago.
Yeah, and no one talked about it, so I'm guessing it wasn't great.
He even had Post Malone on one of the songs, and it didn't go over.
I guess the Post Malone song went great, but the rest of the album, not so much.
No, it's the Oz, man. He's only put out 75 albums.
Yeah, come on. He's not every album's going to be great. I mean, didn't the motherfucker put out a disco album at one point?
I think so. Oh, that's right. He did that song Crack Cocaine a couple months ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's Ozzy. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He's probably going to die tomorrow. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Leave him alone. Let him eat a burrito.
Actually, I saw an article not too long ago that said that Ozzy had told Shannon to remove his do not resuscitate, or to add a do not resuscitate order to his medical record. And basically just flat out said, I just want to die. Like, he's like, just end it.
If I have to sleep next to this old bag another day.
Listen, if you wake up and I'm not breathing, I want you to throw a fucking party and then call the ambulance.
Make sure you take all my shit. All right, last. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. No, so she already she already basically owns all of his shit anyway, right?
Pretty much. Okay, one last chat before we end the night. We want to thank the great Eddie Spector for coming in tonight.
Yes, we'll see if we can get you next week, Eddie.
Yeah, literally, we'll try to. I'll give you a text this week, and so we can get you on and talk about the Beetlejuice movie.
Absolutely.
The quest for monetization is talking to a woman that doesn't want to tell you what she is mad about with you. It's a long, drawn-out battle. Amen, brother.
Indeed it is. Pause. Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
The Great Pause reality, keeping the Kush Army going in the northern peninsula of Florida.
You can't get the word peninsula out of your head.
I can't. We're gonna fit it into one of these episodes. Great Eddie Spector, and we had one other guy come in tonight, Craig.
Oh, I don't recognize Craig. Thank you for joining us for first time listen. Hope we catch you next week.
The greatest line on Friday. Enough of that gray shit, Craig. All right, dude. Anything else before we go tonight? Of course, we have to promote the greatest playlist of all time.
Yes, of course, and that is MHH Johnny's Picks on Spotify and YouTube Music. Over 24 hours of music that Johnny has played throughout the entire history of Marijuana Happy Hour, and also some choice selections from me as well. But I
found a few surprises this week.
Yeah, I got bored. I was wondering if you'd notice.
Oh, I'm like, oh, this is cool. Did I play that? No, this is Marco slipping shit in now. I like that.
Yeah, like I said, man, I get bored, and believe it or not, like when the playlist was at like 12 or 13 hours, I was going like, all right, we're gonna plateau eventually, and then we got to 20 hours. It's like, nope, it just keeps going. But now we're almost hitting 30. It's like I think we're starting to plateau, but we'll see.
Correct.
We'll see how it goes. I finally did it. I finally plateaued. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll work out some new stingers.
We gotta get some new stingers because
yes, these are Warner Brothers shit. I'm not saying they're bad, but maybe not for this show.
Maybe can I stop it? All right, it is time to end the program tonight.
Yes, sir.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh, god damn it.
All right, dude, you got anything else before we hit the bricks tonight?
No, just thank you, Paz. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Craig. And also another quick shout out to Dirty Dalish on YouTube, on X, and yeah, just pretty much Google Dirty Dalish. It'll have everything for you. She's a sweet lady, and we'd love to have her on the show also as well.
Yeah, and she was on the show about a month and a half ago, and it's on YouTube, and it's a very good show. It is the most embarrassing show I've ever done.
Yes, you were audibly very nervous, which was very funny.
I didn't even know. I thought she was just never. Well, we know that, and we all know how the mint salad thing went.
That was funny though.
Did the greatest interview of all time and never hit the record button.
I know that's such our luck too.
All right, and that's the end of the show. I guess tonight, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Great mentions, great audience we got. We want to thank you for listening, all the new listeners. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming on board. A lot of you will be catching the replay tomorrow, and we thank you for that. And
yes,
this is me stalling, trying to find the outro. Okay, here we go. All right, and we want to thank Nas Redna for his angry letter, and our apologies to Elon Musk.
Yes, please don't sue me, Elon. I love Starlink.
We saw it the other night.
Yeah,
it was badass.
Yeah,
I thought it was aliens.
Yeah, if it looks like aliens, that means we did a good job, right?
I was like, what is that? I'm like, oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. Holy shit, it's happening. And I go online and it's like, it's Starlink, idiot. I'm like, oh.
I can only imagine how many rednecks are loading their shotguns seeing Starlink do their thing.
I thought it was. I'm like, oh, right. And why am I getting upset that the aliens didn't take over and kill us all? It's like, oh man, those aren't real aliens. Fuck.
Oh, we're not getting wiped out. God damn it.
I thought they were going to anally probe us. Damn it! By the way, never mind. I'm not going to get us. I'm not going to start off. I got another joke for another time.
Yeah, save that for next week.
Involving alien probing. Never mind. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll be back again next Tuesday.
Absolutely.
The only consistent show on the MHH network, the only show that doesn't suck, the only show that comes on when it's supposed to.
It's amazing what you do when you have a partner that forces you to do shit on time.
So we do one really good show, watch Two Stoned, and just disregard that crap I do the rest of the week.
The rest of the week is if you have nothing else to listen to and you've listened to every other episode of this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, and if you need to clip stuff from Carl from WATP, don't think I'm not getting into that this week. All right. They got me again. They got me again, the bastards. They got me again.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to hear about it.
And you know who got me? Me.
It's always you. What are you talking about?
I put up the stupidest clip of me. So what's Johnny do? He goes out, he hasn't drank, but goes out and drinks. The first night he drinks, he's back on getting made fun of again.
Yeah. I it's gotten to the point now where I ask myself, will Johnny learn this time? And the answer is always no. It's always no.
I'll be sharing a cell with Steel Toe before we know it.
Hey,
all right, dude.
Okay. I'll sneak you in a tape recorder so that you guys could do a podcast of you two just yelling at each other and calling each other stupid.
A collect call from Steel Toe and marijuana.
Yeah, he's like, will you accept this call? I was like, yes, hang on, let me just set up my microphone real quick.
All right, dude, we'll catch you next Tuesday at 1 a.m. Eastern.
For sure. Good night, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is you're listening. We'll catch you next week.
The moon is full and the stars are aligned and the sky is an eerie black. It's the night of the biggest vampire on the hunt on the attack.